Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at a really cool, interesting game, Hit the Silk. Ooh, this is a really cool thematic game that is going to be really cool to have around the table. But I won't tell you about it, that's Lipstickpaddy's job, so Lipstickpaddy, please take it away. Alright peeps, hit the silk here. Or is it, hit the silk, with the exclamation mark. We love bringing you interesting Kickstarter games, and here's definitely one. As it says, a game of suspense and treachery. It says a bungled hijack. Well, you're on a plane, it's losing altitude. Can you hold your nerve? It's got an interesting story. So let's go here, you'll find out. Now, what happened was basically you are in debt to a casino, I think in Vegas, and you stole money, and you're on this plane, but the pilot pulls out a gun and uses a parachute whilst shooting the engine. So the plane is now losing altitude. So, ooh. Now, 22-day campaign, it's already got almost 200 backers. It's recently popped, actually, which we jumped on it. We all took a quick look at this, and yeah, it looks really cool. April the 1st, is that a joke? No, it's going to finish by April the 1st. I don't know why they just didn't avoid that. But hey, hit the silk, here we go. One thing that attracted to us is the in-the-box stuff. So, now it is 3 to 6, and it is social deduction. And it does say semi-cooperative, but there is going to be some bluffing, some negotiation, and that seems really cool. Now the gameplay of it looks really fun as well. The components here, what's in the box, look wonderful. We love the card art, we love the altimeter as a countdown tracker. We're loving everything about it, actually. There's a nice selection of action cards, though, 51. And lots of interesting things you'll see here in the box, including these individual kind of tokens, which you know, I think with a Kickstarter could do better by showing you rather than telling you here. But you can see like the handcuff tokens here, the poison tokens are like big punch out circles. You've got a current player token, which is just like a token, so these could do a little bit of an upgrade, I guess. And the dice doesn't say dice here, does it? But there's something here. Yeah, it does say dice here. Landing sequence dice. They look nice and chunky and big, actually, and customized. I don't know why they're not showing this bigger. And stretch goals will be coming, hopefully, as the game should land on its feet. No pun intended. So yeah, everyone's scrabbling to find the cash on the plane. Look, it's all flying around. So you're grabbing the cash and you're trying. There's not enough parachutes for all of the people, so someone's going to have to lose, right? Yeah, for each action taken, the plane is going to drop 500 feet, sometimes more. Before the plane crashes, players must agree by majority vote to hit the silk. Hit the silk! Now the altimeter, this is some art that you get. Looks so beautiful, doesn't it? It's almost really simple in its design, but I love it. I really do love it. And it really adds to kind of the immersion of the event that's happening here. And I like the size of this. It's really big as well. They've gone for like chunky. And just go up here in the box, you'll see how big it is. It's like a giant thing, really nice. Anyhow, it says, after the pilot has jumped out of the plane, everyone grabs 6 cards. From these, they're going to choose 4 and openly discard the other 2. Now, an example here is what you might have. And luckily you might get yourself a parachute. Yay! You might get a briefcase where it's got money in it. Wahey! You might get a revolver as shown here. Wahey! And yeah, so tells you some more stuff you can get here. Spy, you can look at other players' handcuffs, you can attach yourself to another player so that to prevent them jumping without you. Nice. A key then to unlock the handcuffs if you have done so, or to unlock a lockbox. You can steal from another player. Kung Fu, defend and attempt to rob you, so this is a defense card. Revolver, you can threaten a player with a card to demand items. And bullet, you're going to combine that with a revolver to take matters in your own hands and gain loot. So that might, if you got the revolver with a bullet, you're possibly going to force the steal of a threat. And someone's not happy, then you can poison someone. You know, you can poison somebody. There's like multiple things on some of the cards, like poison another player. If you use this card though, you're going to drop 1,000 feet. Pass the poison token to someone around the table. Remove the poison card from play. Pick up the flannel card. So when you get the flannel though, it's going to replace that poison card, and it just means you've got to be some, you know, you keep that deck card in your hand. So yeah, discards the laundry pile, as it says, but nice and cool. Now you can die by poison, so there is antidote also in the cards. So it is kind of, it's a really nice kind of concept that's going on here. Now, if you're the last man standing, you need to land the plane. The flannels, these are just laundry. It says unless you're swindling someone in a trade, because if you're trying to steal from someone's hand, you could pick out the flannel. And there's a nice reference card, so yeah, really nice. I like that there is that bluffing though, and I like that there is the threaten and there's all this negotiation. It's kind of a fun kind of thing. I think one thing that would be nice is an app, so it kind of, you know, because if you have played Fuse, it has like an app as the timer's counting down with the bomb, and it gets more intense as the clock's going down. It would be nice to have like an app here where you could hear the plane, and if you take certain actions like the poison and you drop 1,000 feet, sorry, you'll hear the kind of the plane do a bigger nosedive, so the sound goes like, you know, it's like falling. That'd be kind of cool. And just the threat of, you know, the wind blowing around and stuff like that. And it would be cool, the app, if there was like just all it needs is like a simple thing like the Fuse thing. It's just a countdown thing, and you could potentially just tell it how much you're dropping in feet per turn. But I think that's something I'd love to see with this game. But it does sound really fun to play though. I really like the concept. We love the concept, actually. Everybody here is like, oh, this would be really cool. And yeah, so you can land safely. Oh, it says you need to land safely as part of a group with enough cash to pay off the casino. That's the way to win. If you're left on the plane without a parachute, you can land the plane. You can lose by landing safely without enough cash, because the casino is going to kill you anyway. You get killed on the plane. You get shot, you get poisoned, or handcuffed to someone without a parachute. Or you're left on the plane without a parachute and it crashed into a lake, a mountain, or a runway. I don't know how that's decided. And you can land the plane. It does say Lady Luck's going to be on your side. I like this part here because you're kind of falling, aren't you? And you can be falling in different directions here. It's a really nice kind of one token kind of falling through the air here. This is kind of where it's, I guess, decided where you need to get that plane on the runway. It could go in the lake or heading towards the mountain. Now it's going to say players will flip the board over, navigate the minigame with 2 dice to determine the direction and distance of the plane movement. Luck will interweave strategy, decisions, and dice roll guide the plane close to the ground And yeah, because someone's going to have to, you know, pilot this thing as you know, you're trying to get somewhere you can land. Very, very cool. Now we've got a rules overview, and hopefully we'll get more playthroughs that are here. It does say there's some links here, but I don't know why they've not been embedded. I really don't know what that is. Maybe it's just not in time for this first day's refresher. And a good interview here. And some nice quotes. And it's coming in at a relatively cheap price. So if you come in now on the early bird, early flight they're calling it, nice. It's a nice 3-day early bird. I like this concept because it gives just people that, you know, the 24-hour one is too mean. The regular one is 48 hours, but you know, you kind of can miss that. But a 3-day one is actually more comfortable, I think. It looks like you get a miniature of a plane here for the marker on the plane map, how it's falling. That's really nice because that pledge is 25. So you save yourself $3, which is about $5 on the pledge with the early bird. It's nothing great, but it is nice, isn't it? It does say that there is a $1 pledge. It advertises this here as well. You'll be able to upgrade it in post-campaign, so that's all handy-dandy. And there is some options there to get Stop the Train board game if you wish. So that's nice. Limited, it says. Now, the stretch goals, which are in this kind of awkward, you know, awkward, like I'll turn my head for this. Yeah, so punch board upgrade. Yeah. Enlarged, folding, anything enlarged is good. Wood count upgrade, yeah. Everything upgrade is going to be good. Incident cards. Okay. New scenarios, this sounds great. I like the concept of adding more gameplay with stretch goals, of course, as we all do. Linen back cards, that needs to come in. Although I sleeve all my cards anyway. And I'd like to see an add-on for sleeves. That would be nice. Because it's just a pain. I like, because I got Monster Slaughter Underground, and it's so nice to open a box with a Kickstarter and the sleeves are in the box, because you can get to sleeving straight away, and that greets the table quicker than a game that I get out of the blue and then have to buy the sleeves for, because I don't like playing a new Kickstarter that gets delivered without sleeving the deck. So that's pretty much why I like the add-on. It says deluxe edition to all backers at 100k. What is that though? What's a deluxe edition? An altitude dice there at 40k. It's a bit of a big leap, 40 to 100k. Deluxe edition. What's the deluxe edition? So is there gonna be something else that's coming? I don't know. I really don't know what that is. I guess, though, if it does raise that kind of money, we'll get updates explaining what it is. It's a bit of a mystery to me anyway. Delivery is going to be Christmas, New Year, most likely New Year. And shipping costs are going to be after the campaign, which is something that's nice. There's been a few that have been sticking it on the Kickstarter, which I hate. And the game's coming from England, so rest of the world shipping is nice and cheap because of the Royal Mail. Are fantastic with rest of the world shipping, because England has the Commonwealth and fantastic deliveries all around the world. So how can you not get great shipping from the UK? Yes, indeed. Now, so why back us? What's going on here? It says you do get a discount on retail price. And I'm guessing the little mini for the plane is going to be unique to Kickstarter. I don't think they've mentioned that kind of stuff yet. Might mention that FAQ. We'll go there in a minute, but yeah. Here we go. FAQ then. Just talking about online playing and tabletop simulator, which is coming. But at the end of the day, if you've got a group of players, 3 to 6, you should be able to nail 3 in your board game. Group, no? Then you've got a really cool, thematic social deduction game here. With a time, I love the fact there's a time you've got to do it. And I love the fact that there's the bidding and the bluffing going on during the game. It sounds fantastic. It really does. Now we're going to be sticking this on our shortlist to back. We're not backing stuff because we get a ton of emails as it is each day. So but we will be keeping our eye on it. And it's like a nice price with nice shipping, looking fantastic components out the box. Just want to kind of see an app, really, like say a countdown app or an automaton map app, and with sound effects and stuff. That would be super cool. And I'd like to see an add-on for sleeves as well, just to put them in the box, just to make it so much of a nice, beautiful early Christmas present when it opens, or early birthday present, you know. When you get your Kickstarter goodies and it's all there and you can get it all punched out and sleeved in the one session. Super, super cool. So anyway, that's Hit the Silk. Highly, highly recommended. This is like a little golden nugget here on a Tuesday. And if you don't hear much out of there, that's why we bring these hot ones to the title. Last week was a bit of a quiet week on Kickstarter because nothing really floated our boat last week. And but here we are on the Tuesday, something really cool popped out, and we're so happy that we could show it to you. So yeah, we actually think that if this March doesn't bring any more monsters our way, we definitely can slice this game into our budget, and whilst us also late pledging some other stuff. So yeah, super, super cool. We can't recommend it enough. Of course, this is just the start of our research and your research, and hopefully more playthroughs can get through and all that good stuff. If you do get on the project though, get into the comments and get banging the drum for an app for us and all that stuff. And sleeves, we might just back it just to request sleeves, you know, because you could always pull your pledge, can't you, and all that good stuff. Oh, there's an early bird. What am I talking about? Let's get on it! Early bird, early bird, early bird. 66 hours to go from here. All right. So while I get on this, peeps, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm your host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.